pulling into the Illinois State Trapping Convention. Should be a good time. Just getting here. It's about 8:30 in the morning, so people are probably just starting to show up and get moving around. So gonna see who I see. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna meet a bunch of guys that I haven't met before. I know Dale Billingsley's here, and there's a couple other ones, but we'll find out. I'll take you inside and we'll see what's going on. I'm gonna buy a bunch of bait and lure and stuff, so stay tuned. All right, here at the Illinois Trappers Convention, I run into Dale Billingsley. He's gonna do a demo here.
Yeah, we're doing a beaver snaring and an otter trapping demo. Starts here in just a few minutes.
First time I ever meeting Dale. I've talked to him a few times on the channel and everything, and so it's going to be cool to see him actually do a demo in person. So got timber here, so everybody's here and we're getting ready to watch the demo. Thanks, Dale.
When it comes to snaring, there's two big mistakes that everybody makes when they start out. The first thing is, the biggest mistake, everybody wants to hang that lock in the 12 o'clock position, and that's absolutely the wrong thing to do, because any little thing that comes along, bumps, even a good strong wave or a big wind will knock it shut. You can make it where that snare's out in the water just the same as you can up on dry ground. We're gonna leave this line right here is our bank, okay? The water's out here, and this is our bank back here. What you want to do is take a tile spade and cut you a horseshoe trough out here back here. Big enough, make it so wide so you can get a beaver up in it and get that water moving into it. And you would hang that snare out here in the mouth, squeeze the ground hard in the box. You would hang that snare right out there at the edge of the water so that you got half of that loop submerged. The biggest thing with snaring with castor mount is to get it back far enough. We're gonna let this represent our castor mount. A castor mount, in case you don't know what it is a pile of mud and leaves thrown up on the bank by the beaver, and he crawls up there and puts his castor smell on it, his own smell, to make that's his territory now. It's no different than a dog peeing on a wheel on a car or a truck. That's his, and he's gonna defend that with everything he has. Well, when you're snaring, you've got to get this back far enough that beaver can pass through the snare to get to your castor mount. Okay, so giving 18 to 20 inches to pass through there to get up to your mount, to get up to your scent. Like I said, the loop will be half under, up just a whisper. You don't want it sitting right down on the bottom, but you don't want it up too high either, so you've got half of that loop submerged. I want somewhere between half and 2/3 of that loop underwater, because when a beaver's swimming, you watch him, the only thing sticking out of the water is his eyes, his ears, and his nose. So you've got more beaver underwater than what you've got on top. So you want more loop underwater than what you've got on top. Does that make sense to everybody? You're going to imagine this is a tree out in the water, okay? This is probably my favorite way of snaring a beaver. Any place you can conibear a beaver in a trail in the water, I can snare that beaver just as easy. As long as there's something there for me to attach this number 9 wire to. But if there's not anything there, a lot of times it doesn't hurt anything to put something there. Just take a log, a stick, so big around, something that's a little bit solid, drive it in out there beside that channel where the beaver's swimming, stake your beaver off somewhere else, and I take 2 fencing staples, 1.5-inch long fencing staples. I put that wire up against the tree, and I drive one here, and I drive one here. That way my snare's solid, okay, my support. And then you just hang your snare. You can hang it out over the channel if you want to. What I like to do is go ahead and put in a lure set right on the side of that tree. If I can, put that loop to where it is just touching that tree. And then I'll put a little lure here, and And I'll put a little lure over there. Deadly.
Is that loop half underwater again?
Half underwater, yep. And you can put this set in anywhere that allows you to do it. You're not at the mercy of the beaver. The beaver's going to come to you now. Okay, so that's our bank. Okay, we're out in the water. I run 2 traps up this stake. Now, what you need to do is run a safety on these things. You need to run a piece of wire around here and kind of wire it around up here at the top. Because what happens every once in a while, you'll hook a coyote in these things, even out in the water, and he'll pull that stake and take off with it. Well, if you've got your traps secured to it, now you've got a drag. Okay, so he's not going to go very far. But every now and then, you will hook a coyote in this. So I'm warning you about that ahead of time. Come out into the water off the bank, and you can leave this as high as you want, or you can put it down as low as you want. It doesn't make any difference. Cram that thing full of gizzard shad, ground carp, whatever you've got for a fish to make it work. Okay. Put a little shot of a lure up here, something like you can use a bobcat land lure, you can use a good coon lure, anything like that up there. I want my trap set between the fish and the bank, just like that right there. He sees the pipe, he smells the lure, he smells the fish, he comes around off the bank, hits him 2 number 11s, and you've got him. And do not be surprised when you come up there and you've got 2 coon tied up here on the same stake, or you've got a pair of otter tied up on the same stake. A mink and a coon, muskrats and a beaver, or, I mean, you never know what you're going to catch with this thing, guys.
How deep water?
I want just enough water to cover my traps so that I don't miss the mink and the rats. This is what I do for a living, okay? This ain't no hobby for me. I trap, I have a lure business, and I dig medicinal roots, and that's all I do all year long. This is it. So, I can't afford to miss anything, okay? So I want just enough water to cover those traps, and that's it. Make sure they're seated down in there pretty solid. Traps are between the bank and the fish. You can't get any more simple than that right there. And it will catch everything. The only 2 animals I have not caught using this set is a badger and a weasel. Other than that, I'm taking everything else with it. You'll catch everything.
All right, everybody. Just getting ready to leave the convention here. Had a good day, fun day. Met a lot of people that I see on YouTube, and met some other people that knew me from YouTube that I just met for the first time. It was really cool. So I just want to show you what I got here real quick, and then we're gonna head out. I got this No BS Lures bag with all the pockets for bait and lure. I needed a new one of those. Got some quick links. I got some J hooks. Got some Mighty Dog from Hoosier Trapper Supply. Met Charlie. He was in there. That was pretty cool. And I got their Maximum Overdrive coyote lure, long distance call lure. And then I met Dale Billingsley, as you've seen. I got his cat call. It's a bobcat gland lure. I'm going to use that for otter trapping. He says that's just, he said there's something about otters that they can't resist that cat gland lure. So I got that. I got a 10-pound bag of wax. I was a little bit short on wax, but now I got enough of that. And then I bought a sweatshirt from Dale Billingsley brand lures. Awesome. So I guess now I'll head back out. Got a 2.5 hour ride home, so I'm gonna head back home. I really appreciate all you watching. I hope maybe you learned something from the demos, Dale's demo when I was videoing that. But anything else after that, just a great time being here. So thanks for watching. Thanks for all your support. Until the next video, good luck with everything.